At this point, a ton of you guys know me as the Evo guy. We were able to build and document the GG Evo 8, the JDM Evo 8, and we are currently building the Evo 10, all Mitsubishis. I have no clue why. But what if I told you that before starting on YouTube, I owned another car, actually a rare Mitsubishi, here in the United States, and I never sold it, but just kept it in storage in hopes of one day being able to build it the way I always dreamed of. But first, we need to get on a plane and travel all the way to Pennsylvania to see the car. I'm actually very excited to see this car. It's actually been 6 years in total since I put this car away. Let's hope it's okay and that it even starts. Here it is, my secret pride and joy, my first ever car, my 2002 Mitsubishi Technica from Puerto Rico. My God, I cannot believe I'm here right now. This is my first ever car. I know that you guys probably have a ton of questions of where the hell this car's been, but before I go ahead and answer all of your questions and things like that, I have to know if this thing will start. It was on a battery tender and this garage is temperature controlled, as you guys can see. Let's see, it has to start. These cars, they just don't die. Let's see if it starts. Oh boy. Does it start or does it not start? We have power. We have power. This is just so nostalgic, man. Holy, I feel so much taller and bigger in this car now. Holy crap. All right. Let's see, man, it still smells like this. This is crazy that it's not full of dust. Obviously it's been covered and anyways, does it start? Oh my God. It has a weird noise, the belt. Really weird noise. Probably like power steering pump or something. Has to be. Man, there's no way this thing turns on. Oh my God. There's no way. Oh yes, power steering is whiny. Have to check that out. But oh my god, listen to this, guys. The good old days, man. Oh my god, I miss this car so much. All right, let me shut it off and check everything out just to be on the safe side. Of course, it starts right up. I'm like full of smiles. These cars, man, believe it or not, ask anybody that owns these cars, any Puerto Rican out there, yo, they don't die. These cars are what we call it, inmortal. They are immortal. It is crazy how good this car looks for just having a plastic bag over it. It is in a garage, temperature controlled and all of that. But man, let me answer some questions for you guys, because I know a lot of you guys are curious to what the hell is this two-door Evo looking thing. Okay, I take it back. Before I start talking about the car and where this thing came from, I have to see if the car drives well and everything. I kind of checked the power steering. I think the power steering was leaking or something, because there is a couple of drops there. But I just want to drive the car before I start talking, so hopefully you guys don't mind. I'll put you guys on the GoPro and see how this thing drives after 6 years, more or less. I did check all the tire pressures off camera. This thing starts right up. That power steering pump is making so much noise. Let's go. Jesus Christ, I need to figure that out. Man, I'm driving the Technica. This is so crazy. Just crazy. Let's go, we're driving the Technica. I do miss that all motor feeling. Oh man, damn. This shifter does feel a lot longer now that I'm used to the WK from the Evo. Let's see what it's got. So crazy. Man, this thing still, it definitely needs an alignment, that's for sure. But this thing still drives, which is crazy to think. Oh man, the high school days. Damn, the gears are so long, or compared to the Evo. Like, I'm in second gear and I feel like it takes forever. I don't know. This is so awesome. Oh man. Let's see what it's got. It's so slow. It's so slow. This is awesome. Is it me, or the Evos are just so much faster? It's insane how slow this thing is. I remember it being like so fast before. It's so slow. Oh man, but this thing is like a little go-kart. I'm not even kidding. I shouldn't be doing this because of that power steering pump, but it's so compact and so little, which brings me to the point of what we are going to be doing to this car. Alright, so let me give you guys a bit of a background story on this car, where the hell this car came from and what car is it and all of that stuff, because I know a lot of you guys are going to be curious to know. So this car was actually imported by my good friend Jeremy from Puerto Rico into the United States back in, I want to say 2012, 2013. So this is a Puerto Rican Mitsubishi Technica. This is a 1.8 liter engine, which comes again with the Technica. It's a better engine, I think, I don't know, 150 horsepower more or something like that. It's just an upgraded version of the US one, to be honest. I believe Japan, Australia, and Venezuela, a couple of countries got this kind of trim package, I guess you could say. But in Puerto Rico, these cars are very, very common. So if anybody's from Puerto Rico, they already know what car this is. Esta es un Technica, like the Technica is the OG in PR. But here in the States, believe it or not, it's really rare to see these cars. It's actually surprising because in Puerto Rico, they're all over the place. Another question you guys might asking is, what the hell is this car doing all the way in Pennsylvania? Why is it not under my possession, and why do I not have it over there? And the main reason is because before I used to have only a 1-car garage. So when I got the Evo, there was no way in hell, you guys know how I take care of my cars, I was gonna leave this car in the Florida sun. It was just gonna get destroyed, to be honest. I really went in on the GG Evo 8, so I wasn't gonna give no attention to this car, and it was just gonna get beat up by the sun. And I didn't want to sell it because honestly at the time these cars were a little actually cheap. Now they're a lot more money than they were before, but I just didn't want to leave it in the sun. I didn't want it to just go to waste. This is my first car, so I do want to keep it. And this brings me to my second reason of why I don't have it and I didn't keep it. I never had the funds to do what I actually always wanted to do on this car, which to some of you guys, this is going to be very, very exciting when I say it. I want to make this into a 2-door Evo. Yes, I want to make this into a 2-door Evo, 4G63 swap it, and not only the motor, but make this thing all-wheel drive. What do you guys think about that? So yes, that's the main reason. I didn't have the money back then, so now my plan is to finish the Evo 10. And then it's up to you guys, honestly. Do you guys prefer, I really need to get an RSX. As you guys know, I've been wanting an RSX for the longest time ever. So either I build an RSX first, which I really want to do. I really want to get into Honda. I feel like I've been doing Mitsubishi, or I bring this thing back to Miami and do it now when I finish the Evo 10 and 4G63 swap this thing and kind of go crazy and try to make it all-wheel drive, which is a little bit more than of the experience I have. That is going to be a lot more complicated, but I think it will be super fun to build a 2-door Evo on YouTube. I honestly, I know that there's a couple of OGs that have done it, and I know I'll put a couple of pictures here. I think there's 2 or 3, but on YouTube itself, I don't think there's a single series of making a Mitsubishi Technica a 4G63 swapped all-wheel drive car, which will be really fun. If I could push 500 horsepower all-wheel drive on a probably 2,000-pound car, that will be insane. Now before I do end this video, I have to show you guys some of my dad's cars because this guy is insane. I know that they're old school and not what you guys are used to seeing on this channel, but his cars, if you guys think I'm OCD, this guy is on a whole nother planet. All of his cars, and I'm gonna show you guys something super special in this garage, Australian right-hand drive. I can't wait to get to that, but all of his cars are super new, and these cars are old, and wait till you guys see how new. Again, if you guys think I'm OCD, this guy is insane when it comes to keeping his cars brand new. All of this stuff he has is to not get it dirty, but these cars are like going into a time machine, and I really mean it when I say that. No dust whatsoever, complete dash, everything new interior. Let me show you guys the engine of this car, which actually is my favorite part. This is definitely my favorite part of this car. Reverse hood, and take a look at this motor. It is crazy how new. I just laugh at just looking at it. It is so new. Straight 6, right? Straight 6, every single plastic panel, brand new. And these are, again, old cars. Take a look at this. Honestly, props to him. And then take a look at the trunk. Everything. Look at the CD players. You guys remember that? It's crazy. You guys gotta give it to him. Now let me show you guys what's actually behind this garage door. This one deserves a cinematic play.
This is his Australian imported 1970 Holden Kingswood. Well guys, I will see you guys on the next one. I am glad I was finally able to show you guys my hidden gem, and I can't wait for the day I start this build here on YouTube. Like always, keep grinding and stay safe. Thank you so much for watching.